watched Mel Robbins and she goes, oh, I wanted a 6-pack. And I was like, I'm going to get a 6-pack. She's like, but then I like saw what it took to get a 6-pack. And I was like, I don't want a 6-pack. Yeah, because it's like, everyone's like, oh, you show your abs, you show it. I want that. Well, do you really want that? Because your words carry vibration and you're putting this in the universe and you're saying, I want, and you're doing nothing about it. And then let's go clear what you really want. It's funny, a girl that joined the gym the other day, she goes, oh, I feel like I have no freedom. And because now she has a job, I go, what do you mean? Now you have a job, you have more freedom because you could go buy stuff that you couldn't buy because you were living on people's couches. So it's like people's minds are so set up for the instant gratification. Like, oh, I have to work, I have no freedom. No. You weren't working before you had freedom to sit on a couch and pick your ass because you had nothing outside of that. Like there was nothing to do outside of that.
Well, I feel like that's like the inner child in us where when we're kids we think if we do this we're going to get this reward, we do this we're going to get this reward, and it's that thinking of grabbing the destination rather than the journey,
which we talked about before we started, the destinationitis.
That is a
so that comes
term.
from the head, that comes from the question you asked me first of what's women's health, and the reason why I was like, oh God, because if you asked me 5 years ago I would have said mental all the way. But now I know that what got me to the mental was getting the spirit part, the meditation, the surrender, having the ability to surrender and disassociate and step back. And the gift that meditation brought to my life has me be in the journey. You can never be in it enough. Like the key to life is learning how to surrender more and more and more. And how much can you be in flow and how much can you surrender? And God is like the rose petal thrower in a wedding, and he puts the rose petal down right when you're ready to step up, not a moment before. So how much can you allow your life and the universe to unfold it for you as you co-create it? Right? Because you can't sit on the couch and be like, well, the universe is doing it for me. So you got to like dance in surrender and intentionality like a slinky. How do I surrender and be intentional at the same time? So that gift for me came to me where I feel like I really took a step back in life and I don't have an urgency to do and be and anywhere except where I am, came from the gift of meditation.
We started talking about people confronting their unconscious and how that's very healthy to realign yourself with moving forward in the right direction. And when you talked about meditation, I thought about when I meditated at the gym. And meditation, I feel like it's such the definition of like less is more, where you're sitting there, you're meditating, and you're allowing your body to get out the unconscious that is just built in there and as cobwebs and hindering you from kind of moving forward in a true functional, constructive manner. And meditation, and correct me if I'm wrong in this, for me, it was just more like doing it every single day would be perfect, and that should be, I feel like, everyone's goal, because like you said, we were talking about before, where I said, every month and a half to 3 months I kind of take a step back and review my last couple months. You said you should be doing that every day, and that I feel like is meditation. If you are doing that every day and reflecting and just sitting there and
the meditation part is the letting go. So you could reflect and you can do, so people always say, oh, do you pray? And I want to pray more, and I don't pray so much, because praying is praying to God. Meditation is sitting as God. You are source. So you're not reflecting anymore. You're done. It's a wrap. Now you give over and you just sit and you be in the cosmos of everything and nothing. You have to go from somewhere to nowhere to everywhere, from something to no thing to everything. So that takes everything and nothing of you. Yay, welcome. Thank you so much for being a part of my group and for joining. And you're going to get weekly emails, 1-2 punch emails. It's going to be a 1-minute rest message video from me, jam-packed with value, and then 2 questions to ask yourself. I will always make associations to boxing because you are the champion of your own life, and boxers are champions and they're heroes, and they go through major adversity to come out on top, and that's what we will be doing together. So stay tuned for these awesome emails, and the 1-minute video will be jam-packed with value, and then 2 questions to ask yourself. Quick, easy, and a lot of return. Stay tuned and enjoy.